Water is invisible, and unintentional attack and defense in one. Water Mr. Lousy in order make it easier for people to understand the Tao he wants to describe. He used the existing material on the earth water to describe the thoughts he wanted to express. Personally, if you only understand from the perspective of philosophy of thought, I am afraid it is not enough to understand what Mr. Lousy wanted to express, Tao. For example, my personal experience, I once met an old nun, over 70 years old, in a Buddhist temple in Bangkok. She said, "I have been praying to Buddha to let me nirvana." At that time I was also confused. Intuitively, it seemed that she was inwardly in pain, so I casually asked her if this was the case. She replied, "Yes." She is very compassionate, selfless, and empathy to the point that she does not do it for herself, but instead feels the pain of others and feels the same. I think this is the root. My master asked me to say a few words at this time. How should I say it? What should I say? Inspiration came. I told the old nun, water is everywhere. As long as it is a living body, it needs its help. It will transform into different forms and exist, such as liquid, ice, fog, etc. It is everywhere. After listening to this, the old nun asked, "Why is there a flood?" I first answered, "It is common karma." She pondered for a while, and I added, "Water will help people, and will also punish people." As soon as I finished speaking, she folded her hands and said happily to heaven, "Ah! I am stupid, I am stupid." I emphasized that it was my master who guided her, and she was so happy that she shed tears. Another example, one day, I met an Indonesian uncle, who has a different religious belief from me. When talking about it, I also used water as an example, the kindness of water, and later he also said, "It is necessary to learn from water." The above two examples are my personal experiences. My master taught me that water is a substance on the earth. If we use water as a guide, there will be no contradictions and rejections. My master said, regardless of belief, it is good if we can help people. The 5,000 years of Chinese wisdom, for example, 8 diagrams is also given a name based on geographical features. And Mr. Lousy is also a living historical figure. It is said that he is the reincarnation of Lao Jun, which is also a Taoist legend, that is, an internal affair of Taoism. This is not important. What is important is that this ancient person really existed. Personal opinion. My teacher taught me that water is everywhere, so what is the real appearance of water? Dash. When water appears in liquid, it is called water. Dash. When water appears in solid, it is called ice. Dash. When water appears in gas, it is called water vapor. So, what is the real face of it? Invisible and unintentional, which means omnipresent. Mr. Lousy described the Tao he wanted to describe as omnipresent, boundless, invisible. Dash. Since it is invisible. How to attack it? Attack and defense in one. Hope to realization, thank you. Let's encourage each other.